What?
What in the fuck is going? Wow.
Peace and love, my
No. I'm taking over the show right now. No, I'm hosting. I'm introducing this show.
This is Shiny
Ladies and gentlemen, Mad Mike has nothing to do with this. I am not taking responsibility for the moon. Come on down, Mr. Rondre.
Welcome.
Magnesia, my brothers and sisters. You are tuned in to the United Hotels of America. We want to invite you to sit down and talk about something that's very dear to our hearts. Now, brother Bone Barbecue Sauce Jr. is in the building, and he is going to be your master of ceremony. So, with no further adulations, let's get this started.
Peace and love, my brother. Peace and love. One glove, one love. It's your boy Barbecue Jones, a.k.a. E-Nut.
E-Nut?
What?
Wow.
As we sit here and we go through the conspiracies of the Atlanta Falcons for so many years, they have finally done justice by right. They're giving us another Michael. Just like in the Bible.
Wow.
But
Michael Penix,
promised land.
Michael Penix is the prophecy. Michael Penix is the chosen one. And never mind the giggling child that's right next to me as we get our bean pie shakes and flaxseed oil.
Wow.
One love, one glove, all day, every day. Take it away.
Comb your afros and let your dashiki show. It's time to begin the show. Bean pie shake, my brother.
Bean pie shake. So let's go ahead and start the show.
Wow. Just wow. Wow. Just
What
wow.
the hell was that?
Wow. Wow.
You got a wow. I'm like, what the hell?
Whoa. Goddamn, we can't have 24 people trying to be hotep at the same time. We got one mic, y'all. One mic, one soul, one bean pie, and one. Never mind.
Hey, Barbecue Jones, you got some hell off.
As y'all seen, we got an atheist over here. Kai, go ahead and say hey to the people.
Come on, Kylie. Come on, let's go.
Look.
Look at
Don't
her.
mind her.
Now she's trying to play all cute and shy now.
Wow, Barbecue Jones.
But what we wanted to do tonight is we wanted to highlight all the Hotep brothers out there that have been pandering for a black quarterback. We just want to let y'all know that Michael Penix is going to take us to the promised land. I am himself, Mr. Slide Steak Knife Jr., and I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to the United Hoteps of America ATL Sports In Game. So y'all sit down and comb your froze. Bean pie shake, my brother.
I ain't got no pros. How about nappy hair and BBs in your head? Is that good enough, brother? That's good enough, brother.
Damn, looking like y'all all about to go to hell. That's what she looking
Y'all going somewhere.
Before we get the show started, I need everybody in the chat to throw their fists up. Everybody throw their fists hands up on the camera right
Show your ride.
Show your ride. Show your
There
ride.
you go. That's it right there, OG. Show them that you're watermelon. All
Yeah.
right. A lot of
Don't be a watermelon hole out there. You gotta know what a watermelon hole up there.
Y'all got some over here with the best stuff.
everybody in the chat,
Y'all are
hashtag
so
run,
wrong,
nigga,
y'all.
run. We gonna do it for fun.
Run, nigga, run. Let's do it for fun. Let's get
What did you? John St. Clair said, "I just found out what hotep means." Oh,
wow.
Hey, he done went to the dictionary and everything.
Oh no.
Look, that's my Caucasian brother from another mother. Everybody except John Sinclair in the family.
This is crazy.
Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you wishing honorable blessings, and please understand that these are your children as well. Please, oh Heavenly Father, understand that every once in a while, your angels become heathens.
Man, Jesus was a black man. Jesus was a black man. Don't try to play that. He know what we up to, baby.
Love is all the same.
don't be reading to that
Jesus was smoking weed. Jesus smoked weed with the gangsters. Look, Jesus didn't run from the pulpit. Jesus didn't run for $40. Jesus accepted $40 holler. Okay, let everybody say amen.
I ain't going there.
So since we all up in here, we're gonna start it off with the question: is Michael Penix the culture in Atlanta my brother? I want to start it off with Auntie Pam. Thank you for tuning in. Auntie Pam, tell them what time it is.
He is the quarterback of the future, y'all. Y'all might as well get it over with.
Show your right.
Show your ride.
Hallelujah.
Ooh, let me get some of this meat pie right now. Ooh.
What's that?
Absolutely.
Look, I gotta show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. All right, the white man,
Oh my Lord.
the white man thought he was gonna get me, and I got to show the white man that even though I like the vanilla, I still got the. Do you see that? Y'all see that? The ice cream gets chocolate on the outside, but inside I eat up the vanilla. So y'all see that?
Yeah.
The chocolate bar, the chocolate. Look, you can't have the vanilla without the chocolate on top of it. So, white man, you better recognize.
Right. You know, when I was growing up now, I don't know if anybody ever heard it. They used to call those ice cream punches on a serious tip.
Oh, they
They did. I'm serious. When I was growing up, that's what they used to call that ice cream. The Eskimo punch. They used to call it.
Eskimo
I don't know why. They did.
Wow. Miss Pam, Auntie, is that true? Is that true, Auntie?
Yep.
Wow.
And that's your Black History Month. That's your Black History
People
Month.
thought I'm not being. I wouldn't be. It's the truth. That's what they used to call it.
It's the true
Like,
Eskimo pie.
what the hell?
See, I can.
The water, children.
Wait in the water.
God's gonna
Hold on.
Let's get a hold of them, look. Let's get a hold of them.
What is the culture? That's the culture.
I can't get my hotep on when I got a 4-year-old over here.
Bishop Rundgren, can you restore order?
Yeah, I just, all right, brothers and sisters, we must let Auntie Pam finish her soliloquy so that everybody can get educated on the ebonics of the situation.
Well, you have to be on the spot.
Hold on. What's that?
Sister Pam, can you bless the mic for Sister Pam?
What's in that bean pie juice?
Ginger, it's Ginger, my brother. Ginger, brother, coach.
Ginger and black seed oil with a little sea moss.
That's it.
Shoulder ride.
Show your right.
So that's all dark stuff. What?
Wow.
What you got in there? That's what you have in there that's see-through?
Now, coach, we're not doing that, coach.
I'm just saying, it's dark. You ain't got no light stuff in there. Cause Seagram's
Coach, you go to hell. That drink just literally just went up into my nose. I don't know how that.
Not up the nose.
Can you smell what you're drinking, my brother? Can you smell what you're drinking?
Well, I smell what I'm drinking, boy. That thing smell like ground. That's what it smells like.
Oh my Lord.
Oh yeah, but yeah, we trying to figure out is Michael Penix the culture in Atlanta. So Auntie, what was you saying now?
Oh my goodness.
He's here to stay. That's all I got to say.
Coach, what you got?
It's a business decision. Ain't no way to turn that around.
I said something on the show today. People thought I was crazy. I said Michael Penix is like that girlfriend you find when you got another girlfriend already.
Mm-hmm.
And that girlfriend, you got that girlfriend, you know, that girlfriend you got now, she's gonna take you, take you so far. Right? She's gonna take you where you want to be. But that new girlfriend is gonna take you, somebody you want to take home to mom and probably want to marry or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
So basically what you're saying is that the current girlfriend is actually the side chick.
No, not necessarily.
No.
Let me finish. Hold on, Sam.
No, because see, coach, you being messy. You being messy.
No.
Yeah. No, he ain't being messy. No. He's not being messy. He's just showing a little. What Coach doing is showing a little highlight of his life. That's all he doing.
Well, speak on, Coach.
See, he don't want to talk now. See.
All right. Okay.
He just showing a little spotlight in his life, a little time in his life before he got married.
I hear you, Mike. I'm listening to you. I'm trying to ignore you though.
I'm trying to hear you sleep good with your wife tonight, okay? I'm trying to hear you out there.
Shane, listen to this show now. We good.
Y'all don't know we got our very own Bumpy Johnson off in this gap. That's Coach.
Hey, that's Coach, boy.
But no, listen, y'all. Think about this. No, this is serious. A lot of you guys have had girlfriends before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have left this girlfriend. You used. I ain't gonna say you used her. I guess you can say you used her. You get what you want out of this person to get to what you really want.
Wow.
I've done it. I'm not gonna lie.
So it's not a bad thing. You like this person, this girl you with right now.
But you know it's only going to last for so long. That's
right. That's what I'm saying. It's just
Coach,
an analogy.
Coach, I hear being messy.
I hear you talking, Sam. I'm about to listen to you right now. I'm just trying to know you right now. But have I been in that situation? Maybe. I ain't saying yes, I ain't saying no. But it's a situation that can happen.
He got cornbread all over the floor, macaroni and cheese on the table. Just all kinds of
yeah, leave a girl for you. She can cook macaroni and cheese like your mama.
We said one make the cornbread, the other one make it mac and cheese.
Yeah, it's all over the floor. It's all over the
floor. We not gonna get nothing done with these. Can we?
Hey, let's go ahead and get to the question.
All right.
So that's a willing confession. How's that?
So now, all right, Sam, OG Sam, what's your take on it, sir?
We done moved on from Hennessy Confessions.
Man, would you answer the damn question? God,
the question is Michael Jr. the culture of the Falcons or of the NFL?
I would say just the Falcons in ATL.
This is not really.
Now this nigga trying to act like he don't want to talk. Like what? Like
No,
seriously?
Mike, shut the entire fuck up.
Like all you got to do is act like he be begging to get up here and speak, and now all of a sudden he want to act like he tongue tied. Like what the hell?
I think I know where he's going with this.
He's left-handed, ain't he?
Wow.
Coach, what
you got against left-handed folks, Coach?
Coach, no, he ain't got nothing against left-handed. I know what Coach doing. I know what Coach doing. See, Coach on his bullshit tonight. He on his messy shit tonight. Okay. See, all right, look. Okay, I'm not really trying to have too many conversations about Michael Penix. I've said what needs to be said about it. He is here. Okay, he represents the logo now. So I'm down with him getting his comeuppance in the schoolings of being a quarterback, to be, our future leader. I've said that several times over the last 4 days. Okay. I'm really trying to stay away from the Penix conversation.
Sam, don't do that.
Shut up.
Hey, damn, like nigga, we asked you to answer a fucking question about Michael Penix, and then he gonna say, "I'm trying to answer the goddamn question."
Therapist, to answer your question, in the long run, yes, he is.
Okay, all right. So, and
up here trying to act like he trying to act like he got some sense now. Like the hell?
I answered the motherfucking question. Now shut the fuck
up. So, and what's your take on it?
Okay, let's see. He's left-handed.
And laughing because he know it's damn true. He know it's damn true. He trying to act like he got some damn sense now.
You just shut the fuck up. Okay?
Hey, I'm not in that. That's for y'all.
Just shut the fuck up.
So let's go through the rundown. His first name was Michael. He throws left-handed. And he has a backup or a quarterback in front of him that's 35.
True. That sounds like 3.
That sounds like Hakuna Matata to me.
Yeah, it do. History repeats itself, don't it?
And they both wear do-rags.
Now, K Styles, what is your take on this?
Wow.
He's only going to be the coach. Him being the coach of Atlanta is temporary. He has to win in order to maintain it. The very people that's going to deem him the culture is going to look at him as the prophecy now. But we know how these fans really go. It's like, okay, when the honeymoon phase is gone.
That part right there.
Does anybody have the recollection of Michael Vick in 2006? So we can call it culture all we want to.
No, they ain't got no dog. We'll be okay.
Okay, so after Mad Mike goes, I got 2 questions that I'm gonna address and everything because there's some good questions in here. But Mike, you being the quarterback aficionado yourself, what do you think? What is your take on this?
There's no culture until you actually get on the field. No culture until you get on the field whatsoever. When you look at this, man, like all of this, maybe shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't care nothing about none of that shit. Like you got to be on the field for it actually to be a culture. Nobody elected motherfucker because they black or white or yellow or green. Nobody cares about that. People care about what happens on that field. So until Michael Penix, until Junebug get on the field, nobody gives a shit.
Junebug.
Until Junebug get on the field, nobody cares. We can sit up here and say this is for the coach or this for the coach and this and that and that. Nobody cares until he get on the field because it's gonna be a do or die situation. This is stuff that people don't want to talk about, and this is what everybody trying to avoid. We got all these damn content creators trying to avoid it. We got the media.
Question, yes or no,
We got the media. We got the media. They're trying to. We got the media that's trying to avoid the question, but whether at the end of the day, nobody gives a shit until that guy actually gets on the field. There's no culture until you actually play on the damn field. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about whether or not he is the guy.
Well, okay. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and answer your question, John. You're correct. Like Mike said, nah, it's no way he can be a coach until he gets on the field and shows what he's made of. But I wanna address this right here. What Andrew G said. Andrew G said, "Do people really think Penix gonna play a full career with both shoulders blown out, both ACLs, and he's injury prone?"
That's not true.
Okay,
that's not true. That's
okay.
not true.
So now this is what I want to say. Then if you are standing on this right here, then there's about a third of the NFL that shouldn't be playing right now.
Where y'all get this information from? Who told you that? Like who tell you he got two blown out shoulders?
That Marino guy.
Yeah, if he had two blown out shoulders,
he wouldn't.
By me being medically trained, he wouldn't be throwing the ball at all. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't be able.
No, we know his medical history. We do the homework before that.
Yeah. He wouldn't have made it to the championship. He wouldn't have played at all.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? If he had two blown out shoulders, why is 75% of the league pissed off that we picked him at number 8?
You can't have a blown out shoulder and have a throwing arm at the same time. That's not how it works.
Look, I broke my toe. Okay, I broke my toe at the age of 17. I broke my damn pinky toe playing basketball. I broke it at 17, and I still and I have not felt that injury since. I'm saying that, and I played at a pretty high level of basketball, baseball, football. Played at a pretty good level. Just because you have an injury doesn't mean you're defined by that injury. We see guys right now, you never know that Matt Ryan had surgery. Anybody know that he looking at Matt Ryan throughout his year? Do y'all realize Matt Ryan had a ton of minor surgeries? Julio Jones had a ton of minor surgeries. Players have minor surgeries all the time. We never hear about it. So just because it's on his record doesn't actually mean he's defined by that injury.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And see, because I'm gonna give y'all a little medical breakdown. The average human shoulder that you walking around here with right now, you got 12 muscles and you got a nerve bundle holding it up. If you tear any muscle in your rotator cuff, that severely hampers you being able to do that throwing motion. For baseball and football. Because any ligament that you get fixed, it becomes inflexible over time.
Mm-hmm.
So all those guys that you hear having those ACLs, MCLs, and stuff like that, that is the reason why they have to consistently work that joint out off season and in season. Because if not, it gets stiff, and it's stiff. You overextend it, you rip it again.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way in the world if he had two blown out shoulders, he would be even in anywhere close to being able to be in draft in the NFL.
And how would you know that, sir? How would you know that, sir? Are you qualified? Rondrell, are you qualified to tell people that information?
I'm qualified to tell them a small bit of it, but like I said, I'm not a doctor, but I have
But
studied medical
what?
stuff. But I have studied
That's
enough.
what I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I
That's
have
where I was
studied
going.
enough. I have studied enough to know what the symptoms are and everything like that. So yeah, nah.
Mm-hmm.
You blow out a shoulder, it's no throwing the
I
football back.
mean,
Exactly.
Andrew, Andrew, I know you can read, but you can comprehension and reading are two different things.
Ooh.
I love you, but comprehension and reading that it has to go hand in hand. And this is why we're telling people these things. Tom Brady. Anybody know it's another guy that actually played football for years. And this guy is suffering from said injuries himself. He literally had to get his a few of his toes amputated. Anybody know who that guy is? I know Sam know who it is.
Deion, Deion
It's
Sanders.
Deion Sanders.
Yes.
It's Deion Sanders. And he laughing because I know why I say that. But again, just because a lot of these guys, like you see Dion still walking around doing all this thing, but injuries, a lot of these players play through injuries that we don't even know what actually going on.
Now, I will say this about Dion. Dion could never play corner again with his toes missing because the big toe is what balances the foot.
Mm-hmm.
So he couldn't play his position. He can coach, but as far as being a corner again, that's a wrap. It's a wrap on that.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna do right now, because I know this right here was just an introductory, we're gonna actually get into the serious part of the show because pretty much we got a good NFL flashback Friday for you guys. The second thing I want to get into is we just gonna go over a little short Atlanta Falcons draft recap. Um, Let me get everybody's opinion on what they liked about it, or if you got any new opinions that have come up recently. And then also we acquired some undrafted free agents. And I mean we were talking about that the other day. So Sam, I'm gonna start off with you. Um, what was your opinion on it, and did you have any opinions on the new undrafted free agents that we picked up?
Well, I just reiterate the quarterback we picked up, um, Paddocks. I think he's going to be a factor in camp. He's going to shake things up a little bit. Be on the lookout for both those corners that we signed as well.
Okay.
All right, K Styles, what you got?
Well, opinion still the same. It's all about a succession plan on all three levels. Um, Pretty much good that they more so address the defense simply for the fact that most of those defensive veterans that's on the team now are on the last year of their deals.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cool with it. Um, hey, that's all I gotta say on that. Like you said, they addressed what everybody wanted. And if you was upset that they didn't get the big name guys, well, that's your problem.
Oh well.
Auntie Pam, what you got?
Well, if you listen to the Terry Early press conference, he said the what we call the God, I can't even think that the practice squad has improved. He did say that, and y'all gonna look out for Isaiah Woodham, a wide receiver. He's gonna be your surprise.
You know what?
Surprise.
Why did I have a feeling she was gonna say that name? Because I'm sitting here looking at that name as she said it.
Mm-hmm.
Auntie been doing her homework.
She's been doing her homework.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Been doing the homework. What about you, Big Ant?
Well, I don't know the names, but I know for because me and Coach was just talking about this on his show that okay, yeah, we didn't get, we didn't pick up any cornerbacks in the draft, but in undrafted free agents, we picked up 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we have depth at that, at those positions now that, people were, kind of, you know, they were, uneasy about, before the draft. So that's what I'm looking forward to. How this is going to work out for our cornerbacks.
Okay. Coach, what you got?
All right, and just talk about the cornerbacks, right? I was just thinking about something. How great do you? What's the job of a cornerback?
Make sure the wide receiver doesn't catch the ball.
Coverage.
I mean, mainly just don't give up big plays.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do you got to be a top draft pick for that to happen?
Nope.
No.
No.
You just got to have good technique, speed,
Mm-hmm.
and heart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you have them big boss hogs up front, the goddamn do their job.
Bingo.
That part.
There
Yep.
it is.
Bingo.
Yep.
So
That
the
front-
cornerback. Go. I'm sorry.
I said their front seven makes the corner's job a lot easier. Go ahead.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying is, we got depth. I'm sure they're gonna find the right people to go in that depth spot. But my biggest surprise on this undrafted thing, we got a punter.
Mm-hmm.
We're averaging 40. This kid averaged 46 yards a punt. That's pretty damn good.
Ryan Sanborn. Ryan Sanborn.
Yeah,
And
Ryan
according
Sanborn.
to rankings, he was the 8th best punter that was coming out.
Golly.
Hang time.
Do y'all understand what Coach just said? Coach dropped a major bomb. I hope y'all is picking up the pieces.
Yep.
That young man right then and there has the ability to literally flip the field in our favor
Mm-hmm.
a good portion of the time.
Yes.
So we're gonna have short field situations, and you couple that with a veteran quarterback that knows how to throw players open, and an OC that knows how to mastermind the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
See, they did it right this time because the last time they tried it with what dude named Spencer Hoffrichter, that didn't work out
I
at
can't
all.
even say that. I can't even say that without gagging.
and Cameron Nazar, Cam Neasy, yeah, it didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully Sanborn can change that fortune, special team wise.
Mm-hmm.
Right. As far as the draft, I'm still in the wait and see. I'm in the wait and see because I'm waiting until after they get through training camp, see who survives, see who sticks around, see who makes it, so that we can get prepared for them preseason games because we all know anything can happen. And now, if you've seen from them videos, them boys is pushing themselves extra hard. Why? Because they got a point to prove.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, with Kirk Cousins, he probably pushing himself the hardest because he know he on a short leash. You seen the way he was slinging the football? He's slinging the football like he mad at everybody on the team.
Wait until tonight.
So as far as King Quest, I'm not sure. Coach, is Darby still on?
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Okay.
Thank God.
And then we got John. John was like,
No, it doesn't.
On his way out.
No, it's about competition, man.
He got to step his game up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I can say it like this: at least they didn't do what the Broncos did and sign wide receiver B.J. West out of Alabama State.
K. Styles, that's not a wide receiver. That's a young man. He gonna have to ride. Wait a minute. No. Let me let y'all know something. This young man is gonna have to ride on the shoulders of a tight end in order to catch the ball.
What's wrong with him? He has one catch for -5 yards in his
Negative
6-year
5
career.
yards, bro.
Wait.
You said they drafted him or he's an undrafted?
Undrafted free agent.
Undrafted.
So basically, what that lets me know is he been running backwards his whole career.
Whole career.
And the other thing too is he's 5'8", 140 pounds.
He's about the size of he's about the size of my oldest daughter.
Here you go. Catch style. Here you go.
That's like mini
Mm.
Keep no sweat.
Wow.
Wow. He said, but he's a professional, so he gonna play his ass off. He better. When you got negative yards, you better. You coming in the game in the
Denver Broncos, right?
Denver Broncos.
He must be a punt returner.
He only returned 5 punts in 6 years.
Oh wow!
Yes, he only got 5 returns in 6 years.
Wait.
Alabama State.
Well, Sean Payton was down in Louisiana for a long time. It could be his kid.
But wait.
I'm just sorry. I didn't say that so loud.
K Styles, are you trying to say this man is the Justin Fields of punt returners?
No, we just say he's a sound. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna make that.
Why would you sign that?
Don't even do it.
Why would you sign that?
Don't do it.
But why would you sign that?
Because I guess he's fast. I don't know.
He ain't fast enough to get no fucking yards. He ain't fast.
K-Styles. It's such thing as being fast and then fast in reverse. How are you fast in reverse?
I guess he's trying. Hopefully that he can get his Michael Lewis rendition going on with this guy.
Oh, that's Taysom Hill. I got it.
No. We're talking about Michael Lewis, the truck driver, kick returner.
Oh no.
5'8", 140.
Okay. All right. Look. Now, I promised you guys we will. You guys said you like the flashback Friday, so I made good on my word. Tonight, man, we're gonna break down a very key defense setup that helped led to the 85 Bears success. So for the rest of the show, we're gonna be breaking this down. That's why I got OG on here, Auntie Pam, and Coach. This right here, NFL Flashback Friday, how the Falcons grits blitz defense of 77 helped shape the 85 Bears. Now, for all of y'all that may not have been old enough to understand what that is, here's some pictures for you. Now,
my bad, I was laughing at Southside. He said, is he fast at tennis? Because it damn sure ain't football.
Now, if y'all notice, you see how big they are in 77? Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, they was bench pressing trucks back then. Here's another shot. You see that? I don't think nobody on that line is less than 250 pounds.
They were smaller, but yeah, they
were
bad.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 275, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then you got the grit splits. Now, I was able to get a picture of most of the guys, most of the Hall of Fames, even the late great Mike Ditka on the 85 Bears. Here we go with the 85 Bears right here.
Wow.
Yeah. So now I got on my people that are basically aficionados of this. I know, one being Sam, they actually, were there. I was just born, but I was cooking, as you should say. So
I was 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, so basically right now, OG, I'm gonna let you take lead on this. We're gonna go with Auntie Pam and then Coach. Kind of give us a snapshot on how that 77 grits blitz became the foundation for what the 85 Bears took advantage of, and what took them all the way.
Well, in '79, when I became aware of the Atlanta Falcons, um, I can tell you, I remember um, Buddy Curry, Tom Pridemore, um, and Bobby Butler. Um, on that defense in that year. Um, I don't think Buddy Curry gets enough uh, credit, in his career here as a middle linebacker for the Atlanta Falcons. Um, he was there was a screw loose there with Buddy Curry. um, and Tom Pridemore was one of your better zone safeties to play this game.
Yeah, you all right over there,
Nigga,
Sam?
you okay over there?
You over there, Sam?
Sam, you all right?
These long ass dramatic pauses going on over there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep a lot of the background out of you know.
Okay.
I mean, you got planes flying over. You know what I'm saying? Kids over here, there's a little block party going on a little bit. You know, music starting to get a little loud.
Okay. I was about to say you feel a little too good over there, ain't you?
Oh no, I'm fine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Go on to the next person.
Okay, all right, Auntie. What do you remember about that, and especially about the '85 Bears? Because like I said, we know they basically took what the Falcons came up with
Yeah.
and capitalized on it to the nth degree at that point in time in football history.
Well, the amazing fact is that Jerry Glanville was the defensive coordinator of that core. That was a fact that I didn't even realize that till I did some research on that. Like I said, I was 7 years old when it first came out. So, but the only player I can remember off that team was Fullerton Kuykendall. That's one person I remember on that team. And Joel Williams is another one. You know, but pretty much that's it.
Okay. Coach, I'm gonna come to you next. Give us your breakdown on it, because I know, like you said, from a coach's perspective, what what did you see and what translated, and why were the Bears able to capitalize on something that the Falcons had literally the NFL in the chokehold with back in with '79?
Bears had this is my only part of it, just from being from the defensive side. Bears had much better athletes.
Okay.
They just made it impossible. They ran the same defense, almost the same type of formula they used. They pretty much carbon copied what the Falcons done that year. And like I said, with more speed, they had faster guys for one. They had bigger guys for one. And it just made things difficult for teams. Let me go over some stuff real quick. I just have to look at something about that 77 team, right? This is what the Falcons did. The most points they gave up in the season in 14 games was 20 points. Right? So
they had the NFL record too.
Yeah, 106 points. Anyway, I'm
129
gonna give
points
you some
allowed in a
scores.
year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you the scores of the games that they lost.
Mm-hmm.
They lost 6-10. They lost 0-3. They lost 7-14. They lost 10-3. I'm going backward. They lost one game by 1 point. It was 21-20. That's the fourth most. Then they lost another game 16-10. Then they lost a game 23-7. But yeah, all these points. Look at the points they got. They didn't give up a lot of points, guys.
They did.
I think 21. Sorry, 21 was the most they gave up in that loss. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And other teams, even in the wins, and all the wins they had, I think the most somebody got in a win was 10 points. When they won a game, the team only had 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
So that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, that defense was nasty, man.
It was.
All right. So, Ant, do you have any memories or you got anything that you can think about? Because I know, like I said, you and me, we were young. we
No, what you mean? I wasn't born yet. I was the baby of the group.
Oh my goodness!
Look. I think I was like in preschool, going to kindergarten around 85. So yeah. I ain't know none of that was going on.
You weren't born.
85. I wasn't even born yet. So
I wasn't born yet.
Y'all make me feel like I'm old.
I was only. I was probably 6 years old. Maybe 7 years old.
A lot of y'all wouldn't even thought about in 79.
That part, that part, I wasn't thought of yet.
I think I better turn 12. Somewhere.
Yeah, shit, I was 13 years old.
I was 7, 8, probably. Yeah.
Hey. But all right. So let's say John Sinclair said it's a shame that defense was wasted on a mediocre team. Well, I mean, you gotta look at
this offense was hard. Well,
you gotta look at who ran. You gotta look at the ownership and how everything was set up. They were. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Falcons, the Skanks were basically the stepchildren of the NFL at that time.
They were.
They were not those. If you look at every team that started out in the North and out West, those teams were set up to win at some point. Atlanta was just here to. They were like fill-ins. So for them to be able to create something like that 4-6 defense, that was a remarkable thing. But it's just that you're looking at Chicago Bears, which was a main staple of NFL teams back then. They took advantage of what we created. You know what I'm saying? Mike, what you got on this, man?
Well, since I'm the scheme guy, I'm gonna show y'all something really quick, because I think people need to see this. All right, which one we on? Is it K-Styles or the 6-man? Like which one we on?
Yeah, that's the six man.
6 man.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna put this picture in here. So I think it's important to understand this is what happened. All right. So this is a diagram of what the defense. So most teams will offensively, this is what you saw mainly in the 60s, 70s, 80s. This is the type of offense that you saw frequently. You very seldom saw 3 wide receivers. And so what the Atlanta Falcons did to combat that, a lot of teams offensively, they had bigger, stronger guys. So what Jerry Glanville and the head coach, right on the tip of my tongue.
Lemon
Bennett. So what they did, and it was presented by Jerry Glanville, and ironically, Jerry Glanville pretty much just got excommunicated out of the NFL because he was the one that really got behind black players the way that he did before Jerry Glanville. Coaches never really got behind black players like that. So this is why he was kind of excommunicated out of the NFL. So that's another history lesson. So what he tried to do was he used bigger guys on the end. And you see how on the end next to number 22, what they tried to do is use because a lot of them used to run to the middle of the field, so they will always try to run up the middle. So the Falcons did, they put a bigger end on the left side of it, and then they had a guy that was faster at number 22, and they would constantly blitz the edge like that. The Falcons were one of the first teams to actually blitz the edge. They were the first team to actually blitz the edge. A lot of them didn't blitz a lot, so Jerry Glanville just got tired of getting bull rushed and getting ran through. So what he did, he was like, "Look, I'm not gonna sit back and I'm not gonna wait for y'all to just bust, just run through us." So he said, "All right, I got faster, I got physical guys, like Sam was saying with the Buddy Currys and all these type of guys. Like he just got faster athletes." Along with the bigger guys and put them on the outside, and they just constantly blitz the inside, blitz the outside. So all this 46, what Buddy Ryan did with that defense, where he made it slightly different is he put two safeties. So he started with the safety on that side, and what he would do post and pre-snap, what he would do, he would send a safety down in that box, and he would attack it. So that's how the 46. So it's the same concept that he used for what the Falcons were doing with the Grits Blitz. But what he did, he put an extra safety outside of it. So all this, the Bear defense, the greatest defense of all time, the numbers don't even say that. The reason why they really don't acknowledge the Atlanta Falcons is because they literally have a problem with Jerry Glanville. They don't want him to be one of the better coaches in there. He has been one of the most brilliant minds in football. He was the one that made what we see now with the run and shoot, the spread offense. He made that popular. Okay, he brought him and June Jones brought the spread offense to. They made it popular. The spread offense was there, but teams wouldn't really doing it like that. That's why you see guys like Warren Moon. Warren Moon don't get a lot of credit either because they was running the same type of offense. And ironically, we'll talk about who coached there too, but that's a whole nother story. But this is why we say the Atlanta Falcons have been screwed by the NFL is because they got behind black people. Okay? This is the truth of the matter. They got behind black people, and Falcons with Claude Humphrey, all these guys, they were literally the focus of defenses, because you go back even in the 70s, go look at the Dallas Cowboys. Damn near that whole line was white. Damn near the whole defense was white. They didn't play that type of stuff like that. So that's another one of the reasons why, if you look at the Atlanta Falcons, they don't get a lot of credit because there was a lot of prejudice in the NFL game back in those times. So they do not and will never get the proper respect because they were one of the first teams to even quote unquote desegregate the NFL game, because again, a lot of black players didn't get paid as much as the white players. A lot of players didn't get paid as much as the white players. So again, know your history when it comes down to Atlanta Falcons, but that's right there is the true behind the scheme and the defense that we see with the NFL right now. So y'all really need to be thanking the Atlanta Falcons for college football. Y'all need to be thanking the NFL and college football for the Atlanta Falcons, because if it wasn't for them, the game that we see today that we made popular, the throws, the throwing the ball, the way that we doing, even putting a big running back like a Derrick Henry and a shotgun, and then you running out that shotgun. The Falcons started that. The Falcons was the one that doing that. The Houston Oilers, they was the one that was doing that type of stuff. No team was really doing that in the NFL until the Atlanta Falcons introduced it.
And see, if y'all really want to put it into perspective, the Atlanta Falcons was probably one of the first football teams that actually, in some way, led civil rights after all of the uproar of civil rights in the '60s. Because you got to think, they were 66. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that stuff, they spearheaded a lot of stuff that a lot of people take for granted now.
Even to this day, the Falcons led the charge for even the NFL paying players the way that they did. And that's another reason why they don't like the Atlanta Falcons because, again, what happened? Michael Vick became the high paid quarterback in NFL history. So this has been the Falcons have been an historic team for the NFL. But the thing is, the Atlanta Falcons, like a lot of the NFL owners, they will never give the Atlanta Falcons credit for it because a lot of them are the quote unquote Jerry Jones sitting back in Alabama in the crowd, not letting people in school. So yeah, I took that shot.
Right. And so if you really want to talk, if you really want to bring it full circle, the Atlanta Falcons is pretty
And
much
fuck you, Eddie. Fuck you. Okay, suck a dick with this. Excuse me, but fuck you for that comment right here. Okay, fuck you for this. This is the type of shit right there we talking about. This is the type of shit right here we talking about. Because you don't like it because they don't fucking deserve it. These people in fucking wheelchairs and shit right now. Don't tell me that they don't fucking deserve it. Have you got on that fucking field? Have you seen these type of guys and what they look like in their latter years? They giving up their body and they don't even get paid the same thing that the player next to them that's white. Like, come on, man. What you talking about? We're not gonna have this. Just because you feel the type of way about a team that we gonna sit up here and try to discredit these guys that put their fucking bodies on the line. A lot of guys have lost their fucking limbs because of this fucking game. A lot of these guys are fucking paralyzed from the neck fucking down because of this game. And you gonna sit up here and say that these guys don't fucking deserve it because you don't like them? Bull crap.
Well, I want to say something.
Player safety come a long way since then. Really has.
Well,
they were hidden back then.
Yeah, but what I would say with a comment like that, and that's one of the biggest issues that I think that a lot of football fans, generation-wise, are disconnected in is because we have what we call the younger generation will disrespect the old school and vice versa. But the thing about it is you can never understand a franchise. You'll never understand where the game comes through if you don't acknowledge
where it came from.
Where it came from. These guys don't even have millions of dollars right now. It's disrespectful.
See, this right here is and I guarantee you, he's pretty much one of those new age football fans where like he don't even know half of the history of the team he's supposed to be a fan of. I mean, let's be honest.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
It's so. Oh man, it's so disheartening. Go ahead, Kel.
He's pretty much one of those. You know how you got here in Atlanta, like you said. They're still butthurt that Matt Ryan was the quarterback here in Atlanta. This is one of them. And that comment right there tells you that is that point right there.
They don't deserve it.
I'm gonna say this. I don't get upset with no comment like that. You know why? Because he walking around here with a head full of Kool-Aid. Ain't nobody worried about that. Because the thing is, you're not even smart enough to know the history of your own team that you claim that you're a fan of. See, let me cut all y'all knees out from under y'all. 75% of y'all that watch this show, you're not real fans. 75% of y'all that comment in this section, you're not real fans. We know who the real fans are because they show up. We know based on what they say and how they respond. A lot of y'all just got on here because we just acquired a black quarterback. Let's be real. Let's be real. I'm gonna bring it home. Some of y'all that was so-called riding with us in 2016, y'all was Patriots fans. Why? How I know? Because 2017, when y'all turned around and won again, y'all switched jerseys. Some of y'all right now, y'all the fence watchers in the NFC South. A lot of y'all on here ain't with the Falcons. Y'all wearing jerseys from other teams. You just want to come on here and see. You want to ride the coattails in case we decide to take over the South. Let's be real. And y'all get butt hurt when somebody say y'all not y'all fake fans.
Bandwagon.
Y'all fake.
That's disrespectful. That's the most disrespectful comment you can say about the old school. These guys are the reason why this game is even the way it is today. And to sit up here and just say because they old, because it's back in the day that they don't deserve respect. Like, get out of here, man. That's like I don't even want you to be a part of AFN. Like that type of stuff right there. Shit. Like we wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for the sacrifice of a Jesse Tuggle, Scott Case, Brian Jordan, Deion Sanders, all these guys that set down the foundation. You know what I'm saying? The Buddy Currys and Claude Humphrey. Nobody even like Claude Humphrey is the most disrespected Atlanta Falcon of all time. They don't even care about it.
Hall of Fame.
All time.
Like you said,
Hall of Famer.
Like you said, we coming at an age where now that where you have not all the Falcon fans.
Not all. We clearly make that not all.
Yeah, not all. But you have a section of Falcon fans will tell you that no other Falcon that's ever played this game mattered, but Michael Vick is the greatest.
But Michael Vick, like, come on, man.
They focus on that one player.
The one player that they grew up on.
Mike Ken don't get no respect. Bob Wakefield don't get no respect. Those two are the greatest tackles of all time, bro, and they don't get no love.
Tom Nova's the first draft pick of the Falcons. And he's not even in the Hall of Fame, and he should be.
Right. Now about whatever I get what you're saying, and not like I said, that ain't no shade at you, bro. I mean, we all had other teams we wore jerseys on probably, but what I'm saying is, like Mike was saying, do y'all understand? I listened to the story of one of my favorite players was Mean Joe Green. Do you not understand the millions of dollars that the players get now? Mean Joe Green was getting a regular. They was getting a regular post office.
He was getting like $2,000, $3,000.
$100,000 back in the day.
$10,000 to checks a month, bro. What are we talking about?
They never got paid.
Yeah. They when I tell you when you seen and I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all have not seen Any Given Sunday, when you seen LT out there playing as pretty much as how he used to play, that's how they played. They would play like, bro, you got to be careful. One more hit, you could be paralyzed. Bro, I'm doing this for the game. They didn't care about their life. Some of them died on the field without getting paid because they love the game just that much. And then you got players that have never seen the Hall of Fame who should have been Hall of Famers. Why? Because number one, people don't know the history, and number two, this Atlanta Falcons paved the way for 80% of these black players on this team to be here. You got to understand, 66 was the height of civil unrest, especially in the South. And us being in Atlanta, come on now. So for Glanville and them to institute a black man to play on the team during that time, right before King, bruh, that's unheard of, man. That's unheard of.
Unheard of. That never, like, these guys, you got guys that was working at factories that was making more money than them.
Yeah.
And they not even putting their body on that. It's so disrespectful for guys in the 60s that were making these owners so much money. I'm talking about millions of dollars. And they were barely getting $100,000 a year.
That's a rich one.
And that's a rich one, coach. Like they were barely getting it, and these guys can't even they can't even get the proper. They was playing without insurance, the proper health insurance on top of it too. Now they getting in health insurance. Now they're getting this type of stuff. So that shit really pisses me off when we don't give the credit to the people that actually sacrifice for the players that we have and see today. It's a damn shame.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. And I understand the Atlanta Falcons haven't had much success here recently at all.
Mm-hmm.
But what kind of irks me a little bit when it comes to that is the ones that say, okay, I can't fuck with this team because they haven't been winning the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
To me personally, and I'm sorry to say this, but you disrespected the fans that been there from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
The fans that been through that been through the 60s and 70s, 80s, where the early 90s, where it was like you had like 7 playoff appearances in 40 years.
Right.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
Go ahead.
Because what K started breaking down too, you got to understand, they really weren't celebrated until '98.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't celebrated until '98. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you,
facts.
Do you not understand that when Terrence Mathis and OJ Santiago and Jamal Anderson, you know what I'm saying? When all of them went to the '98 Super Bowl, they were standing on the backs of Jerry Glanville and all of them. Yeah. All of them players, they did interviews with some of them players when they got to the '98 Super Bowl. A lot of them had tears in their eyes, like, bruh, we never had an opportunity to get here. And then to see it again in 2016 when we possibly could have walked away with a Lombardi.
Yeah.
And that is the reason why we go so hard for our team now, because we right on the cusp of doing it again and getting a Lombardi. So I don't get my feelings about that, but yeah, you can't call yourself a fan of the team and disrespect your history. You can't do it.
But can I say something quick?
Go ahead.
We're talking about Hall of Fame players. There is no reason in this world Thomas Nova shouldn't be.
Amen.
Amen. Very disrespectful. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
Say that, Coach. Blame the Atlanta sports writer for that.
This guy was, when he came in the league, Rookie of the Year, first team All-American, all Pro Bowl as a rookie. They said this kid was so damn good, teams were scheming to make sure he don't get near them. That's how dangerous he was.
That's how the tosses and stuff start coming around.
They said his comparison was like a Ray Lewis. They said he has if those numbers that he had was recorded, he would broke all kind of records.
Oh yeah.
But during that time, they didn't keep records. His comparison in today's pro that everybody know about is a Ray Lewis, Julius Taylor. So how in the hell? Now, think about it. He's the first draft pick of a team,
and not even in Hall of Fame.
First time coming to the game, he's not in. That's stupid.
That's dumb.
Dick Buck is always raves about this guy.
Exactly.
He raves about
what?
Dumb, so dumb.
So it's stupid.
You got Tommy Nobles that get disrespected. We got Jesse Tuggle that get disrespected.
Bruh, man.
Mike
that right there. In there too. Best tackles you ever seen. And left tackle, not far. But,
it's disgusting, man.
Yeah.
So that really pisses me off when we sit up here and talk about not giving the guys before us the proper due.
But you know what? You know who I also have to put the blame on when it comes to that? It is these Atlanta media sports writers.
Yeah, the D-Lids and the Jeff Show.
They get all the blame. They
got to get most of the blame because
D-Lid don't care. D-Lid don't give a shit about nothing but being the only guy in the room asking questions. So fuck him too.
Yeah, because
y'all got to understand. Go ahead, K-Styles.
No, My bad, man. Because we always have to look at, okay, the first piece of news that a lot of sports fans get is going to come from where, especially around those times, newspapers, radio, and then like I said now,
radio.
like I said now you can read all this online. See, we had this conversation before, where have you noticed in all of the Hall of Fames, it's always a goddamn Green Bay Packer in the Hall of Fame every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
It's a Cowboy in there every year.
Chicago was in there for like 10 years straight.
Yeah. See, but that kind of plays into the reason why, like you said, these Falcon legends and players don't get no respect. We have to remember that '98 team was a bunch of misfits. That was the bad news. At the right time.
That was the bad news bears of the South.
Yes.
They were the bad news bears of the South because nobody expected them to go nowhere.
They did not expect that.
Nobody.
At all.
Think about it. You think about it. You had Jamal Anderson, who came from Indianapolis. You had Terrence Mathis, who came from the Jets.
Yes.
You had Chris Chandler, who I think he
came from Houston. He came from Houston.
Houston
Oilers.
Exactly. Nobody knew who Tony Martin was. O.J. Santiago. Like you said,
unknown names.
Bob Whitfield. What was it?
Bob Whitfield, who was partially blind, and I think it's in his right eye.
Lester Archambault, Ronnie Bradford,
Shane Dronette, who was
Travis
a rotational piece.
Chuck Smith, Ray Buchanan. Yes.
Darryl Talley, Bennett. Yeah.
Baby. Come here. Girl, I'm not done yet.
She just asking questions because he talking. That's all. She just want to talk too, and she instead of her just coming over here and talking, she want to interrupt her. She know what she doing.
Exactly. but where I was going was, like you said, you had this team who was a miracle team.
Yes.
Let's just call for what they were. A miracle team. It was an anomaly team. You had 1,000-yard receivers. You had a 1,500-yard running back, and you had one of the best defenses in the league.
And not to mention, you got Morton Anderson from the New Orleans Saints, because he used to play for the New Orleans Saints.
But guess what? Guess what 98 did? 98 proved to a expansion team at the time during the Civil Rights era that it's possible that y'all can get to a championship, which led to them having enough confidence to play 2016 against a team, even though all of the fuckery happened. And yes, I did say fuckery.
I mean, give credit to Reed, the head coach who's of that team.
I mean, they blamed him for everything. The thing is, too, even Dan Reeves was a misfit because he supported black athletes as well. He was the one that helped put on a guy like Shannon Sharp, who went out of his way to make sure that Shannon got out. Like that, this has been him all the time. Even when he was a football player, a fullback, running back with the Dallas Cowboys, he was still one of those guys that was quote unquote the down brother. You know, our white fellow, our white brother. Like that's who Dan Reeves was. That's who he is. He was a misfit. So you look at him and how he, you know, it's like listen to the stories of how the Falcon players just see him as just a father figure. That's the thing that made this Atlanta Falcons organization, and we're still like that, you know, to this day. So at the end of the day, man, it's very disrespectful for anybody to say, all right, no, ain't nobody thinking about them old dudes. It's very disrespectful. I'm not gonna stand for it. I'm not. You're not gonna come out here and disrespect the forefathers. Because, like I said, if it wasn't for guys like Billy White Shoes Johnson and all these guys, the Jerry Rice and the Terry Owens, all these wide receivers, they wouldn't even be getting paid because of these guys. And it's very disrespectful. Yep. All these concepts, I say this all the time. All these concepts that we see today, we saw that shit you can go back and trace it all the way back to the 30s. Yeah, like the 30s. You can you can trace all these schemes back to as far back as the 30s. None of this stuff is new. So if it wasn't for them, you didn't even see a lot of stuff that we see today.
Yeah, because
You
y'all gotta
know,
understand. Go ahead, Sam. I'll go after you.
let me say this little bit, about this coming now that I got my technical difficulties out of the way. Um, I see a lot of grunts like you um, make these type of statements and also complain about, you know, being tired of losing. But yet you make these blind comments such as this one, you know, and none of you lived through the Rankin Smith era.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Mm.
Talk about it.
Okay. So you have no idea about what deserving is. You don't understand the amount of ignorance you spew on a comment like that. You didn't live through the Rankin Smith era. So when you step outside of your bounds, when you step outside of your lane, when you step outside your rabbit ass damn mind and spew some nonsense about what a player that played in the 60s, 70s, and 80s do and do not deserve, understand. Unless you even did you play the game?
Probably not.
Is there somewhere in the record books where you were on the field, or did you coach somebody, or did you scout someone? I'm just curious. I mean, because you got some giraffe-sized balls
He grew some more.
Cojones.
to
He
to to
grew some
to
more, son.
utter such ignorance, bruh, child, young boy.
Young boy.
You have no idea of what being deserving of understand. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
Breathe,
you,
breathe,
you,
OG.
Breathe, breathe,
Breathe,
breathe,
OG.
breathe,
you,
breathe, my brother.
you
Breathe,
have
my
Breathe.
brother.
Breathe,
no
my brother.
fucking clue. No clue. Didn't even understand the names of Mike Ken, Jeff Van No, Fulton Kuykendall. You
Mm-mm. He don't know.
These
He
the
don't know,
same
Sam.
one. These the same one that say that the Matt Ryan era was the what was the pitfall of the era of the Falcons.
I bet. See. To show you. Look. No.
See,
I'm gonna tell you.
no, see, that's some more of that black ignorance.
Well, see, a lot of them. This is why I
We ain't
laugh.
gonna dress it up. We ain't gonna
No, no,
dress it up. That's some more
no,
of that black ignorance.
what no, well, no, what I'm saying is a lot of them don't even realize. A lot of these quote unquote youngins don't even realize the NFL started out as an Ivy League sport at the turn of the century. Goofballs. Did you know that? The NFL started out as an Ivy League college game. Yes. Yeah. Go look it up. And then it progressed into a more professional game, i.e., when you started with the teams. Now, the teams had different names, which switched over and became the teams that we know now. But yes, the NFL started off as a Ivy League college sport. Yeah.
Here's the impact that a lot of people, some folks, seem to really gloss on. Here is why Deion Sanders is a underrated pioneer in the history of the NFL. Then walked into the NFL and he changed life on the defensive side of the ball, in the defensive backfield side of the ball. He's changed life financially forever to be known. Real dudes were out there that was the Darryl Greens of the world, the Night Trainer, the Michael Haynes, there were guys that were out there that was doing it and was not making the coins, and Deion Sanders changed that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me kind of put it on a smaller scale for y'all. Because I talk about this, and this is why AFN it's very disrespectful for me personally, is because I've had so many people come through AFN. A lot of these people are making money right now, and what a lot of people probably don't know is that I started off in radio. I started off in radio, doing radio just for free. I know probably Andrew G probably remember this. Um, I was doing a show with a few friends, and I was getting paid nothing. I worked. I wasn't getting paid one penny, not a single penny. Working for a company, working for a radio station. I worked for a guy. He had a radio station. He was the owner of a radio station, and he created a network. And that network, I was a part of a group with a group of people. That was the first gig I had. And then the second gig I had, it was based in South Carolina, with a guy. I don't want to really go into that, but he started it, and I got popular off of that. Again, I got no pay for that. Then after I got fired from that, I began writing articles. I started writing articles. And what people don't know about the article game is just like you don't get paid at all. You lucky if you get paid $30 out of an entire month. You lucky if you get paid $30. Right? You're lucky if you get paid that much. So a lot of these you see the grind, and this is why it's so disrespectful to me for me to listen to people say we not worried about it, because these people they spent hours. A lot of times you don't know how many hours that coach and I. A lot of it, like coach and I, we spend hours just doing research, looking at film, putting the presentation foot together for y'all. So when we actually make the video, y'all, it seemed like a 3-minute thing for y'all, but shit, it done took us damn near a whole week to put that one video together. It's disrespectful. It's like now I'm proud to see a lot of guys making money, because for about 10 years, I didn't make a single damn dime off of the game I love. I love this shit. And this is exactly how these football players, they set the foundation. They put their body, their mind, their soul, their heart into this because they love this shit. And then when we see players say, well, fuck you, I don't like how you deliver whatever. You ain't even looking at this person's grind. You ain't looking at what this guy puts his body through. That he's like spending hours and hours away from his family. You broke up relationships because that person didn't like the fact that you was a content creator. Okay? Yeah. I have ruined relationships because they didn't like the fact that I was a content creator. I was like, I love to do this. No, you shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be doing this. People lost their fucking families because the families don't even respect the fact that this is what they love. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful, bro. It's insane for people to say. So it's crazy to see it. And just like I said, now, yeah, we making money. But if you take it from that aspect and just look at me, for example, look at K Styles, for example, a lot of these people right now that you see on YouTube, a lot of these people ain't even making money. You know what I'm saying? And they have to put on the grind. They got to put in, they got to put in this grind because they love it. And then people come out of their mouth and say, "You don't matter." This is man. This is it's insane for me to hear people talk about players the way they did. So I love to see people win. I love to see these players win, but we got to stop being so disrespectful. It's very disrespectful.
Before we get ready to shut the show down, I want to give shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know we didn't get a chance to go over everybody's name, but look, I want y'all to do me a favor. If you guys like the setup that we got right now for the NFL Flashback Fridays. We do it every other Friday. Make sure you put the red and black in there. We're going to bring you guys some more history on the Falcons, some more setups and everything like that. Make sure you drop the red and black in the comment section. Let us know if you guys got any topics from history wise. Let me know. I'll make sure I put it on the show or whatnot. But before we get up out of here, I want to give everybody's last take. But listen, you guys have to understand, if you're going to embody your team completely, you got to know where your team came from. You cannot have somebody else know more about your team than you do. Period. You cannot. We when we say we love this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some of these in there, but you, like I said, I'm gonna go start off with 6 man, and we're gonna go around, get your final thoughts, man, and get
Well,
off your chest.
man, like you said, man, history lesson. Like you said, I always going to show respect for the Falcon fans that have lived through the worst times. Because even with me being a Falcon fan, in their eyes, 98 was the pinnacle of leading to something great. But the thing about it was
Mm-hmm.
they went through the ninth circle of hell for
Oh
years.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't say I'm a better fan than them because I didn't live through what they lived through.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where the issue of the fandom comes from. Is the one thing about most conquerors in history, the best way that they conquered people is to destroy their history,
Mm-hmm.
destroy the access to their history.
Mm-hmm.
And the issues that we have to come forth with as fans, not even just Falcon fans, but just football fans in general, if we choose to ignore or we choose to belittle the history of the teams that we love, you can really never appreciate where they're going or where they're at now.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got you got few instances where you may have teams that started off like shit and they ended up hitting the pinnacle.
Mm-hmm.
You got some teams that started off like boom. They started off boom, got here, and then went down.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you an example. We've seen the Detroit Lions look like absolute garbage for about 20 something damn years now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo.
Just the
Yeah.
last couple years. This is right now where Detroit is at. This is
Mm-hmm.
where their pinnacle is. This is where the apex is coming at now.
Yeah, they taking off now.
They taking off
Mm-hmm.
now.
You taking
But
off and
but
Mm-hmm.
before these last 3 years, they was dumpster juice.
Mm-hmm.
The New England Patriots, for example,
Trash.
Mm-hmm.
they were up and down. They were up and down for years. You go with Tom Brady, apex right there. Tom Brady
You,
gone,
you,
Tom Brady gone, fell off the face of the earth after that.
Straight downhill.
See, hold on, Sam. Let me finish this off.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was unmuted.
Let me finish this off. Coach, Pam, OG Sam, 330. Well, okay, you can get this history lesson too. How about it? They lived through a time where there was no NFC South.
West.
Where the 49ers was the apex of the NFC.
Yeah.
The Falcons had to go through hell, San Fran and LA. So, as a Falcon fan, we know y'all love Michael Vick, and we know y'all think Michael Vick was the end-all, be-all of the Atlanta Falcons. But let me tell you something right now. You have about 20 or 30 players that made a bigger impact for this team in the long run than what Michael Vick did. But you got to respect these guys. And I'm going to say this one more time. Fuck the AJC. Fuck D-Led. Fuck all them motherfuckers. Because y'all disrespect these Falcon legends more than anybody.
It's sad.
Tommy Nobles, Jesse Tuggle, Scott Case. Y'all don't even acknowledge it. And y'all are the reason why the only Falcons that most of these people acknowledge is Mike Vick. Because what? Money.
Yeah, he's the first one.
He's the first one.
I care about.
I mean, let's be honest. If not for the if not for Dion being who he was, they would have skipped over that era too.
That was right around the time where you couldn't even watch football games on TV. You couldn't even watch the Falcons on TV.
You got
Dallas Cowboys on TV.
Right. Look. Let me tell you.
Right.
Let me tell you. You got scores in the newspapers, and the only teams that we saw at that time was the Raiders, the 49ers, the Cowboys. And you may get the Redskins that was back then. Oh, there wasn't no teams in the South playing.
No. You know what I'm saying? If we was out west, you know what I'm saying? Or, I mean, if we had a 4:00 game and it wasn't against a contending team, oh shit. CBS might be playing Barnaby Jones.
Hey, look, he didn't tell no lie on this right here.
It was a blackout.
He not.
He had to watch the Falcons score at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
You didn't see him at all.
Right.
You didn't see it because it was in black and white.
Or it was just blacked out.
It was blacked out.
Look. Put it like this: you didn't know if the Falcons won the game till the day after in the AJC, and that's if somebody didn't steal the sports page.
So with y'all, so in all actuality, it's an entitlement issue, and I'm just leave it at that.
What you got, Ant?
Look, bro. If the Cleveland Browns fans can stick with their team through all that shit that they went through, they look. Hold on, bro. They lost their team. They lost their fucking team.
Yeah.
They came back and it was
left town. He left town.
They lost their team, came back and was still ass, and they still fans of their team to this day.
Wait a minute.
Why is it?
Wait a minute. Wait
Hold
a
on,
minute,
hold
franchise.
on, Sam.
Wait, let him finish.
Hold on, Sam. Now, why is it they can still be fans of their team without ripping down everybody on their fucking team, but we gotta be fans only on substance. Why is that?
26 starting quarterbacks in the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Think about that.
How about that?
They change
How about
quarterbacks
that?
like draws.
How about that?
What was you about to say, Sam?
With the Cleveland Browns. Remember before that? They had that disastrous playoff game against the Broncos with the fumble at the 2-yard line.
Ernest Bound.
Just saying.
Remember that now. I mean, and think about something. Even with that happening, I don't remember a Cleveland Browns game not being sold out.
How about that?
Yeah.
Cleveland
I
Browns.
don't remember a Cleveland Browns, and I'm talking about through some dog years. I don't remember a Cleveland Browns game not being sold out, bro.
And now remind you now. Part of that was when Jim Brown was doing his thing. Let's not forget now the late great Jim Brown. Now,
come on now.
The 60s through the 80s, the Browns was one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah.
Auntie, do you remember that 82 playoff game against the 49ers?
I don't remember it. Can't say I remember it.
Sam, don't do it to yourself. Like I said, I watched it. I watched the game last week. So let go ahead, Sam. Go ahead, Sam. I watched the game last week.
A lot of y'all running around here hanging on the 28-3. Y'all don't understand the pain Dwight Clark caused me early in life. Y'all don't understand.
Drew Pearson hurt me very bad. Him and Danny White.
Jesus.
That hurt me really bad.
Auntie,
I remember that game.
In other words, we ain't got enough alcohol to soothe the pain.
No, I'm good. I'm good because you see,
if he walks across the stage, I'm gonna turn the TV off. I'm just that bad with him.
I'm gonna bring it up to where some of y'all might remember 91 against the Redskins.
Oh Jesus!
Did I stump your pinky toe then?
Not the pinky toe.
Did I stump your pinky toe then? Look, see, no, because see, a lot of them out here being real disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, and talking about, you know what I'm saying, what they tired of and how they tired of. You ain't felt losing.
No, you're not.
Hell no. Nope.
Juan, tell them about the Buffalo Bills.
You ain't felt losing.
Both straight.
Tell them about the Buffalo Bills.
Look. Hold on, wait.
Oh yeah. They lost 4 straight Super Bowl.
My family is from Buffalo, New York.
No. Remember, we went 4-12 for 3 years.
Hold on.
I had to sit through 4
consecutive
Super Bowl losses.
That's crazy.
They came, and let me bring it into perspective. Do y'all remember 2016 where we came in the game and we were up? Oh, they was up every game.
Every single one.
So imagine reliving 2016 4 times. I I have
I've
never
been ready.
seen my uncle spill so much beer, and my dad threatened to throw the TV out the window so many times. I'm sitting on the bed like, we missed.
Why
Dang.
right?
You
Why right
don't know
against the
pain
guy?
until you have you don't know pain until you've
Missed the field
lost
goal.
4 Super Bowls straight. You don't
Yeah.
know pain. Do
Yeah.
you not understand what Sam is talking about? The Falcons. See, the Skanks put bags over the head. The Falcons were about 6 degrees away from doing that.
Yeah. We weren't gonna put bags on our
Y'all don't
head.
know
That's for
pain.
sure. Couldn't do
I
that.
just felt the great.
Just had
I
to
just felt
bear
the great hair
the
growth.
losses. That's it. We couldn't put bags over our head. We just had
No.
to go on and
Listen,
move
I'm
on.
gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. 1983, 84, 85. Bro, look, when you can think about the Chris Miller years and not cringe, then come talk to me.
Oh my God.
Okay.
See what they got. See what they got to understand is you couldn't put bags over your head in Fulton County Stadium anyway because the wind was high. It wouldn't have stayed on for long.
And y'all,
It
and
wouldn't
we
have
had
stayed
Brett
on for
Favre
long.
then, didn't we?
That part.
We had Brett Favre.
That was Fulton
And that's
County
when we had
Stadium.
to
That
get
was
rid of Brett
That
no.
win was still respectable, boy.
Yes.
Do you really want to talk about Brett Favre?
No, I don't. I do not.
Do you want to talk
We
about Brett Favre here in Atlanta?
we knew he had to leave here and Green Bay, and that saved his
Cocaine Brett.
life.
No.
Not cocaine cowboy, cocaine Brett.
No.
Do we want to talk about butt naked Brett Favre with a cowboy strap on down on P Street?
Sam, we not doing this.
We're going to get
We're
ready to
not doing
end the
this.
show because we're not trying to go into the 1099. No.
I can name you 2 or 3 instances as why we traded Green Bay.
No. We're not doing that. No.
Listen.
Keep that to yourself. No.
Look. We going. We look, man. We almost at 2 hours. We had a good show. Listen, I want to make sure that you guys understand that we are serious about this. A lot of content creators out there like to tiptoe around stuff. They're not going to teach you about the history. That's what we do here at AFN. We're going to do it every other weekend. So make sure every other Friday, make sure you guys tune in. Also, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the 6 Man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Mad Mike, OGN TV, Coach Unchained, you know what I'm saying? And the Lady Birds, make sure you do that. Coach, before we get out of here, man, what you got going on the bird feeder?
Tomorrow, join me. It's the number 8 pick. So it's going to be based on that. The whole show is based on everything about that. My take, everybody else's take, and everything. So,
Okay. And make sure you guys don't miss out on Sunday mornings at 11. We got the Regulators with Magnus and the crew. Listen, man, you might see some of us on there. But look, I want to thank you guys again for tuning in this evening. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the Therapist ATL 78 on YouTube and on X. And look, man, if you guys got any topics, make sure you hit me up. Make sure you hit Matt, Mike, anybody else up. Put them in the comment section or send them to me. I'm on YouTube. We'll make sure we go over them for the history. Like I said, drop them red and blacks if you like it. But yeah, man. Do not let no youngin that has eaten Cheerios in the past 5 years tell you nothing about this Falcons team. Don't do it. Don't do it.
They're about whatever just gonna bring back more bad memories. I gotta relive the Braves blowing a damn series against the Blue Jays, the Twins, the Yankees.
In
the show.
We're not doing this.
All right, but look,
do this.
This what we go like. This what I'm gonna do. On here, all we do, we seek the truth and make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got y'all evening back. We about to go over here and get some whiskey. We out.
Motherfucker talking
about
we need some
moonshine.
Talking about
some wicks and
this
some
motherfucker
moonshine.
gonna sit here and talk about I don't
Bean
give a
pie
fuck about
shake,
the
my
past.
brother.
This dude don't talk about I don't give a fuck about the past, motherfucker. They
Man,
like you
Oh,
stupid
Fuck y'all
nigga.
niggas in the 60s, nigga.
And one more thing. All you hoteps out there, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Shiny Akbar, hope you watching this, cause motherfucker, this was dedicated to you.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
handing my title to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Lot of D, lot of da.
Da booty da boo da.